here, and this is your review for Simplicity Pattern 0563 or 1367. As you can see, there are 3 views. They're sneaky and they make it look like 6, but it's basically a long skirt, long pants, or shorts. Now here's the garment in its entirety. I'm going to step back a little bit more so you can see, turn. So there it is. Now it's a yoga waisted short, so it's a knit waist and then a woven bottom. Now the reason why I wanted to sew this, and you really should always have a reason, is I wanted to make a garment that didn't dig. If you ever worked with, or just worn, half-inch elastic, 1-inch elastic, non-roll, woven, whatever, it just wants to dig in your side, like no matter what. And it'll take the skinniest person and just find her fat, stick into it. And if you get this kind of waist, it doesn't do that, and I appreciate it so much. And the other reason I wanted to do this project was to work with a knit fabric and a woven fabric in the same project. And that's what I have now for a skill. Now for the pros of this garment, there are quite a few. And I say this without qualification. This is the easiest set of directions I've had at all in any commercial sewing pattern. It's easier than pajama bottoms, than pajama tops, it's easier than sewing a tie, it's easier than anything else. And it was fun, it's useful. Who doesn't need, because they're good exercise shorts, which is what I want them for, or you could lounge around in them. So they're very useful. And they're a good stepping stone. If you make pajamas, it's a great way to practice different seam techniques and things, because you don't have to worry about who's going to see them. But if you want to sort of branch out, your next garment isn't going to be a ball gown that you can wear for an event. The next thing should be maybe this, because it's sort of, you can wear them at home, but you can wear them outside and sort of dip your toe into wearing your homemade garments out into the world. Now, there are a few cons. The sizing, I think, is ridiculous. It's 4 inches of ease on the bottom here, which is, I don't know who needs 4 inches. They're kind of short, so I haven't hemmed them yet, and this is why. This is them before I hem them, and if I actually did hem them, let's see, like 1.25 inches. They end up quite short. I'm not sure I would really want to be this short out in the world. So if that's something you're conscious of, definitely add a few inches before you cut out the pattern. And I don't think you'd have to buy more fabric to do it. There's a good amount of generosity in the yardage allowance they give you. And the last thing I'll say is maybe the waist could still have been a little bit snugger. I feel like there's a tiny bit of a gap. I don't know. Is it my imagination? Am I thinking too hard? I feel like they could be a little bit better in that way. And then tips. I have 4 tips this time. My tips are growing. So I would say I have one small regret even now, is that I kind of did boring things here. I've got the most boring sort of heather blue gray fabric, and then this is like that symphony broadcloth, which is a material you use for making a sheet or maybe scrubs. So it's not really, I don't know, it's not really that creative, and I think next time I'm going to up that ante, and you should too. I would definitely recommend you go down a full size. I guess sizes come in 2s, so if you're a 14, go down a full size, so it's 12. 12, go to 10. 18, go to 16, like that. And then use your judgment. If you really like 4 inches of ease, you know, be my guest. I would also say if you get it from Joann's, since it has 2 listings, when I got it, one listing wasn't on sale for, you know, they sell them for $1 during their sales. One of them wasn't on sale, and one of them was, and they're exactly the same. So if that happens to you, maybe your pattern ends up wrong. See if there isn't a sister listing for that same pattern. Right, and then my last little tip here is when you pick your knit fabric, make sure you get something that's opaque and sturdy and strong. Since it's holding up your whole pants, it's holding up everything, protecting you from being naked, get something that really will cover you. So, Ruthie, that was your review. If you enjoyed this, if it's helpful for you, you can subscribe down below. I haven't picked a regular day of the week to do my posts, so if you want to just be informed so you don't have to check back, just go ahead and subscribe. Thank you.